What's the most important thing to do when preparing for a show?
Try not to kill the people that you're rapping with.
Why would that be an issue?
Because sometimes they're retarded.
I know how to do one of these. Come on.
Not kill the camera guy.
Yeah. Not kill the asshole behind you. Best way to prepare for a show, just to practice. Make sure you cut out a lot of time in your life to practice. I know it's hard for most underground artists, no matter what genre, but you got to make the time to just practice and make sure you know all the lyrics to all the songs that you're doing, because especially with hip-hop artists and like what we're doing, we do shows live, so we leave the hooks on, and then we take all the vocals that are on the verses, and we take those off just so you hear the beat. So that's what they call live, if you didn't already know. Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
Alright. So, we're going to talk about my first show that happened a few months ago in June. Basically, it was shit.
Yeah, the way you look at me, the way you live when you already get freaky. It drives me crazy when you work your brain. I love the way you walk home down for sex. Believe me, you are better than my ex. Especially the way you want to talk like that. I'm Jennifer Jones.
Yep.
Do we really have to talk about that?
We gotta talk about it. It's reality, baby.
No, I really, you know.
Life of an underground hip-hop artist.
The first show?
Yeah, shit, you something like a man. You should have been dominated, so submissive. It was cool for a minute, but listen, the Z's won't press with the women that like to get black, white, Puerto Rican, and Asian. But the truth is that every woman's got a different way to do it. So before I get to proving that I know what I'm doing, I gotta see what you cool with. With an exclusive, come to a conclusion. Whether to consume it, proper viewing, body movement, and home solution, confusion. The what you want me to be doing, baby girl, I just wanna know. How are you when you go before I blow out your nose? What's the way of making home? I'm guaranteed to take it home. From the bed to the floor, let's go. Oh, only you.
Well, the first show for Zero and Oneshot and Young Cherokee had all the great aspects of any given car wreck.
Yes, sir.
Straight off the sound, please.
Not my track.
Yeah, but you want it.
Maybe I got it.
I mean, but really though, it's like the show went really bad, and I thought it'd go a lot better. But at least I look at it as a learning experience, and you kind of learn and pick out positive, negative things that happen, then move on, apply it to the next show.
What was so bad about the show?
Well, for the most part, we found out about it 12 days before the show actually happened. And being that it was our first show, we didn't know what to expect or what to do. We didn't know how much practice we needed. We didn't know. We got the show mix that our producer made for us. He didn't get done until the day of the show, so we picked it up on the way down to the venue. We had the songs, and we practiced them, but they weren't, I don't know, it was kind of weird.
Complete train wreck. We had an artist forget the lyrics. We had a show mix made that was all mixed in together, but we didn't use it. We actually ended up using our own personal show mix, which caused a lot of downtime because it was just track for track, so you had the 2 seconds before each track that we had to fill, and we didn't. One was really, really bad. Artist missed an entire 16. Again, won't say names.
You had audio and PA problems. They had the show mix issues with the vocals still in the mix, so having to sing over themselves was a tribulation in itself. Then, of course, there was a serious lack of professionalism from certain member. It's just you know, there's you know, once they overcame those issues, they were able to put on a really good show with the tracks that they did have. the ones that they didn't have the issues with. They did an outstanding job, despite all the Murphy's Law bullcrap that it hit in the midst of the show.
Coming harder than ever, you still don't take us serious. We got the sound that will make you delirious. It is vibrating through your interiors, leaving you numb and speechless all day, all night. I represent the West Coast every time I ride. It's for San Diego, 619. I put it on my life, was known as the king. Now it's no more Mr. Nice Guy. When I write my life, you don't get a disguise. I give 100% in all my rhymes, and you still don't take notes, still won't open your eyes. To the smooth West Coast, homie, we on the rise. Zero checkmate once, I send the record straight for all you punks who continue to hate. You know this is the dopest shit you ever heard when you hear your kids singing the words. If you wanna ride with us, want to mess with us.
You know, I mean, young Cherokee, you know, he just wasn't ready, and we realized that, and you know, it just caused for a very, I guess you would say, mediocre, amateur sound. The songs that we did do, we did them, and we weren't moving around the stage at all. Like, that's not how you do a show. You know, I mean, you gotta have the energy. It's just no one was feeling off each other. No one was doing, you know, what they're supposed to be doing. This new show we're doing, we're gonna have 40 minutes, and you know, yeah, the first show was a complete train wreck. Added with the audio problem, all you hear is that wong 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 wong. There's some parts in it, you know, you'll see on the show video. Added with that, added with, you know, us not moving, not interacting with the crowd. It was just an overall bad show.
If you're gonna do a real hip hop show, you do it what they call live, and it's where the vocals on the verses are gone completely, just like if you were just listening to a beat, but you keep the hook on there. And we were kind of afraid for the very first show. We didn't know how we'd be up on stage, so we left the vocals up there to help us, and it actually turned out to be a really bad thing. It was a big mess up, and someone forgot their lyrics. I'm not going to say any names because you'll see in the video, but it's like he kept telling me he was ready, and he even had the lyrics to the song when we were up there on stage completely fucked up, and the show was basically a wash.
So I give it, you know, it's just kind of like about a here on the Richter scale. But the following show, the number 2 show, was well over what they'd done before. You know, it was heads over anything they'd done. You know, so they are evolving. They are picking up really good traits, and you know, eventually they're going to be something that you're going to be buying on your local record store shelves. You know, it's going to be the shit.